All right, all right, all right. We're back here in the rock cave. I'm your host, Mark Pierce. As usual, how are y'all doing today? Running a little late this morning. Had to get my walk in before this rain all day today. Have you all recovered from Pearl Jam yesterday? My magnum opus 16 minutes on Pearl Jam. I'm not going to go anywhere close to that today, just because I'm going to let you off the hook a little bit. Thinking about doing live segments maybe once a week or so. Facebook Live, what do you think? Tell me what you think. Anyway, so I'm excited about today's band because because they won't come around very often, and then you'll take a look and see, and 1 month is like their month. So as I read along about music releases, I look at anniversaries. That's what we concentrate a lot on here. And usually bands have album releases all over the map, right? And then sometimes I read about, get excited, I hear something, I'm like, oh, I'm going to do Song of the Day on that. And then I look and like the anniversary is like next April, next May, or next summer. I missed it this summer or something. So I'm like, damn, looks like I got to keep doing this, So what are we looking at today? Well, this time the shirt is right. It's The Cure. We love The Cure in this house. Sarah, myself, even our kids. What's not to like? I mean, Cure are awesome, right? But interestingly, when I looked at their album release dates, at least a handful of the most important ones, it goes like this. Wish, April 21st. 17 Seconds, April 22nd. The Top, April 30th. Disintegration, May 2nd. Pornography, May 4th. Standing on the Beach, the singles, May 6th. Three Imaginary Boys, May 8th. Kiss Me, Kiss Me, Kiss Me, May 25th. What's that? 3, 6, 8 albums between April 21st and May 25th. Right? Is that weird? I mean, is that their thing? That's just so weird. So it looks like end of April through May is just the Cure month, basically. You should just do all Cure songs for the whole month of May. There's two exceptions. They put out a greatest hits much later, in November 2001. And then there's this one. Head on the Door, released this week, August 26th, 1985, 35 years ago this week. Head on the Door, their 6th studio album, and their first venture into a completely pop record. Even their fans, early fans, were like, wow, this is really different. It was their most successful album to date. It was successful across the pond, so it was all over Europe and US. It was their first with a new drummer, Boris Williams, who had previously worked with Thompson Twins. Although that's what I read, and then I tried to look at the albums he was on, and they didn't give him credit, so I'm trying to figure that out. It was also the return of their bassist, Simon Gallup, who was on their first few albums and then left, and now he came back. It's the first album that Robert Smith completely composed every single song on the record. It was their first single in the United States, came from that album to ever chart, and that was In Between Days. It debuted at number 99, and it stayed at 99. But it's notable, right? It had a second single, Close to Me, which went to number 59. Did a little bit better. So, where did The Cure come for me? Well, the first time I ever heard a Cure song ever was on Friday Night Videos. And it was Love Cats. And I saw that video and heard that song, and I instantly loved it. Still do to this day. My girls love that song. Everyone here in the house loves it. I'm not tired of that song at all. Can't wait to play it another time, apparently in May. And then, so this album came out, and then like 6 months later, the following spring, they put out their first collection of singles, or not their first greatest hits, because they only had those 2 singles. And that was Standing at the Beach, the singles, right? Standing on a Beach. That's when I first heard most of The Cure, because that was circulating around in college and people were playing that record, and that was awesome. That's where I got to know all their songs. And over the years, they put out a couple other greatest hits. They put out one called All Mixed Up, or just Mixed Up. It had remixes of all their hits. That one was really good. And then they put out this one, which I have more than one copy of. This was originally put out. You can buy this still to this day, but you can't buy this version unless you find it, on the web. This one actually has 2 discs in it, and whoops, and the other disc is acoustic, all acoustic performances of their hits, and those are awesome. If you can get that, listen to that. It's really good. Anyway, what are we doing for song of the day after that? So we're doing The Cure. We're gonna play both those songs because there's only 2 from this record. But to me, In Between Days is solid. That's just a great song. I love that song. Never get tired of The Cure. Tell me your Cure stories. Tell me what you remember about The Cure. Tell me what you think of these songs, as usual. We love it. It's a rainy day. It's a good day for The Cure. So that's your song of the day. Have a good one. 6 minutes, much better than yesterday. And as usual, we'll see you on the flip side.